Always mine, my friend.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. It's Floyd Patterson, a man that needs no introduction. One of the slickest heavyweights of all time. 6 foot tall, 201 pounds. And they'll be facing Muhammad Ali. They call him the Louisville Lip. He weighed in at 210 pounds.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
The gentleman of boxing. This is Muhammad Ali coming off that stunner. He predicted it as he knocked out.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Brooklyn, New York. Here is the Olympic gold medalist, the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, and truly one of the all-time greats, introducing Floyd Patterson. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his...
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings. The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. No rest for the weary. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. They exchange punches. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. A perfect counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That jab won't score. Beautiful counter punch. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
You know what? I've been in fights like that.
And there's the bell to start round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
No rest for the weary. A lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That uppercut does not score. The perfect counter lands. Straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the score.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
There's the bell for round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's a counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. That big hook doesn't land. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Scores with the counter. Nice counter shot. And he scores with the counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every...
Here we go to the 4th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Jab misses. You'd like to see more jabs. And he scores with the counter. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter punch caught him clean. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. A battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
Back into the fray here in round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nice counter shot. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Swing and a miss with the jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to... It's a tough... This is the beginning of round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Patterson's rocked. Floyd Patterson is on the canvas. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt that body punch right there buckled him.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, then he's out of there.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Here comes round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
A perfect counter lands. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter, Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You're being put down.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Jab misses. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened, a unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.
Hello, fight fans. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the WBC Arena. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. He is Smokin' Joe Frazier. He took part in the greatest boxing trilogy of all time with Muhammad Ali. He defines the words Philly fighter. Up against them, Muhammad Ali, 191 centimeters tall with a reach of 198.
Oh my goodness, look at the reach difference there. That reach is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with, because if that jab is used and that right hand is followed, there is going to be a problem tonight.
Smokin' Joe, Philadelphia's finest in the heavyweight division. There's no one quite like Smokin' Joe. Muhammad Ali, here comes the brand new world heavyweight champion, just of course famously knocked out Sonny Liston. He's 20-0 with 16 KOs.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right, this is the night. Everybody's looking forward to this night. The heat, the atmosphere, you can put it in your mouth.
No doubt about it. This was... Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Missing with that right hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Miss with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well done with that counter shot. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You got a small man in your case. You know you've got to fight. You've got to hold him. You've got to tie him up. You've got to lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high, because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Nice counter shot. catch and shoot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a
Nice round, good round. I like it. I'm happy. Good man.
nice round. Now it's a tougher fight. He's going to be confident.
Oh, 3 shots, yeah? Good work at that.
Here we go. It's round 2. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punching. Jab slightly off target. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement. Moves left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the jab. Good counter punch. Caution being thrown to the wind. That counter punch caught him clean. Looking to land the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
You've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Relax. Relax.
Be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything.
You'll take him out. He's too tired. He's not getting back up.
Don't worry about it. Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back.
I'm in already. That right hand's beautiful. Beautiful. That's it.
Don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him get back at work.
You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still
Back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
think about the defense on the end of what you do.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Get out there. Get your boxing back.
Right hand's beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. Back and forth they go. And he scores with the counter. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Mind back on the job. Get back out there.
Here we go to the fourth round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing. Whoa, wait a minute! Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Disaster averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This is a high-octane battle. Counter punch right up the middle. And he scores with the counter. They better start respecting each other's punching power. You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You tell this guy he's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout.
On to the fifth we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. That will do it. They want no more. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end. I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali weighed in at 210 pounds, and he stands 191 centimeters tall. And they'll be facing Muhammad Ali. He stands 191 centimeters tall with a reach of a... This is Muhammad... And of course, we're expecting an all-action slugfest. Stiff jab. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Good counterpunch. Who did more work in the gym? That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you get hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fighter on fight.
Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. He blocks that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
And there's the bell for round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip, use your footwork, drive your opponent crazy.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Those counter punches have to hurt. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? What a punch! Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4,
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Nice work. Good round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. That was a terrible...
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your...
Listen, you've switched off what you're doing. He was coasting this fight, and now you've let him back into it. Now, it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence with him. Go out.
And there's the bell to start round 3. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice job slipping that left uppercut. That counter punch caught him clean. These punches coming from every angle. Nice job by him to block that jab. Left hook won't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Here's a scoring blow. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match... Here we go to the 4th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? How about that time counter shot? The courage on display here is incredible. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Beautiful counter punch. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose.
He's switching off.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Counter shot lands. These two were made for each other. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
They're counter punching. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage.
Switch on.
There's the bell to start round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Straight right just misses. Good counter punch. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter. That can throw 3-4.
No rest for the weary. You can only take so much, and this guy... So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it.
Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight on by the. Always tryna fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes.
They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. This is the Lighthouse Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tail of the tape. And yes, he is the greatest, Muhammad Ali. 6'3" tall, the best to ever do it. Up against them, Muhammad Ali, 191 centimeters tall with a reach of 198.
Todd.
And yet, this is Muhammad Ali, perhaps the biggest mouth in the game today, but boy did he back it up in his last fight as he just beat Sonny Liston to claim the World Heavyweight Championship.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee, the one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
People are arguing about this in the street, in the pubs, in the bars, and this is why it gets giddy, it gets exciting. The anticipation, second to none.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Perfect counter lands. Good one. There's a counter shot. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Catch and shoot. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
They exchange punches. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. And there's the bell to start round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Taj, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Pick and don't get hit.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice job getting that punch through. Just missed with that hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. The game plan does not... Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Johnny, take a look at this action. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Just one punch away. Where did that come from? Down she goes. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Even I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. Here we go to the 4th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Just missed with that hook. Punch caught him clean. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
A shot from the gods took him up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fit.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Shot for...
Listen to me. Are you okay?
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here. I've arrived. Try that again. It will happen all over again.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
We got all eyes on you. No more bluffing. The truth is coming through. You got nothing. The streets on fire, but we've gone higher. And we won't tire. And you're falling. Rise up, take your place. Be someone, be someone. Rise up, show your face. Touch the sun, touch the sun. Stand up, state your case. Speak as well, speak as well. Rise up, human race. Everyone, everyone.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
Rise up, take your place. Be someone, be someone. Rise up, show your face. Touch the sun, touch the sun. Stand up, state your case. Speak as well, speak as well. Rise up, human race. Everyone, everyone. Yeah, look at Duff. Order belts, mighty. Swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, robot ping, we bring men right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, robot ping, we bring men right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, robot ping, we bring men right, somebody shot fling. Hook up, fling, right up, fling. Contrary ting, send man over the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punched you, you never saw. Ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros, I stood on the sideline, head in the hand shot, joke of the show. But they keep those hands up, swing for their fences. Oh, you're going on poorly for sure. How much do you want to be the champ? How much do you want to please the fans? How much do you want to be the king? And how much do you want to feed your camp? How much do you want to wanna see people chant. Swing like we got a thing to lose. It's the ESPC. Beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shot sling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shot sling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant meals. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles. Brother have a kid on his heels. In the ring, it's gritty and real. Brave art man put a kid on his shield. At Daft man put a kid on his. Been bad from when I was swinging up field. Left up, give a brother whiplash. Not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna show but over the top, send him over the ropes like Prince now. Send a man through ropes like Hopkins. Go mad like Mike when he lost it. I'm trying to be the best like money. Most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shot sling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shot sling.
My castle of sand, waiting on a battle, so a handle all in my hand. The war forces more, so at my door with demands more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture, you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along. Think we're fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come. Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see your black as night attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of it, secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart. Yeah, yeah. Talented all along. Think we're fortresses made of stone. Just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come home. Yeah, Lord, please bless my palace of bones. My soul call my skeleton home. It's on the phone. Get a receiver back to Tyrone. We made a pact, I'm going back home. Yeah, pack my bag, stagger back to the zone. With a bag full of daggers I've thrown. I'm like my own masochist, slash my wrist with a poem. And when I'm gone, don't tamper with or sample my songs unless you're strong. Bicep emojis in the group chat. 5 sets of burpees, don't disturb me if the booth black. I'm going through it, got a bunch of baggage on my roof rack. I have a lot of habits that produce that. They gon' put they tag on it. My condolences to the fast moments. Hope the solar system assists my slow emission and put some lag on it. Window to my soul peering inside. The crib where my spirit resides. Lyrics are die.
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer, I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. It's the prize I envision, nature of the beast, no collision, in the cage, when you visit, get the leave, in the distance and it's sacred. Your expectations, hope you made your reservations, till I land and you face it, what you tasting. Advertise and display it. Not a heart that you made it. It's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like in school. That I'm really hoping you use. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions. I'm the answer, I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. Till it's already too late. It's upon us and it's doomsday. As I flex where the winner set. Cause I start where they finish yet. I was running, I was supposed to make it. I'm the one that gets the closing statements. It's something more, inspiration. But it's nothing cause I'm good to take it. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like in school. That I'm really about to use. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions. I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a Russian. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack boy so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they were
Step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like Pounds just told them, with the squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that